Walkability and Pedestrian Safety in Carlington, Part 4 of 4. Number 23, inconsistent shoulder widths on east side of Fisher Avenue. You can see the paved shoulder on the east side of Fisher Avenue. It extends approximately from Fisher Avenue north towards Trent Street. Around the location of Trent Street, there's also the National Capital Commission recreation path. So bicycles in this area have a choice between the paved shoulder and the recreation path. Pedestrians can also use the paved shoulder to walk along the road to get to the pedestrian crossing. Here we're looking north on Fisher, north of Trent Street. When you get north of Shillington, the road is so wide that the cars are now parked on the paved shoulder. And because of this, bicycles cannot use the paved shoulder. This is inconvenient for the bicyclists since they must now drive into the lane of traffic. Bicycles must also contend with people opening their car doors, which is always a hazard to bicyclists. Number 24. No pedestrian crossing at Tunis and Crerar Avenues. During the morning and evening rush hours, traffic can be quite heavy on Fisher Avenue. This is a two-lane road, and there are bus stops on the east side of Fisher or on the right side of the screen. Therefore, it's difficult for people to get to and from these bus stops in the morning and evening rush hours. You can see by the volume of traffic here, we have cars and buses and bicycles and whatnot that prevent pedestrians from safely crossing this road. The only signalized crossing in this area is way to the south at Shillington Avenue. And the next one is to the north at Island Park Drive, and the next one is at Carling Avenue. As well as pedestrians crossing Fisher, buses sometimes have difficulty crossing during these high traffic periods as well. Here we see a bus coming off of Crerar, and it's trying to do a left turn onto Fisher. You can see it's December 1st and it's 4:45 p.m. Since there's no signalized crossing in this area, the bus has to wait for a break in traffic or for a courteous driver to stop and let the bus go through. Isn't it time for a signalized crossing at this location for pedestrians and buses? Number 25, bus stop on a slope at Carling Avenue and Maple Drive. This location is slightly outside the boundaries of Carlington, but since many Carlington residents theoretically can use this stop, it's being added to this study. Originally, the bus stop was located to the right of this intersection on the far side. Recently, the bus stop's been located east of the intersection at the top of the hill on Carling Avenue. You can see by the images here that the sidewalk slopes down the hill, as well as it appears to slope away from the wall towards the curb. So the sidewalk appears to be on a slope going down the hill, and it appears to be at an angle from the wall. Considering that buses are supposed to accommodate people in wheelchairs, the disabled, people who have bad balance, parents with strollers, it seems odd that a bus stop would be located at the top of a rather large hill. You can see by looking down this sidewalk that in the wintertime when it's icy, a person in a wheelchair could lose control of their vehicle and they could start sliding down that hill. It would seem to be much safer if the bus stop was left in its original level position just to the west of Carling and Maple. This view shows the elevation difference between the new bus stop and the intersection in the background. The original bus stop was located where the right turn lane is shown in this view. The original bus stop was in a fairly level location, and it was also located right at the traffic signal. The new bus stop shelter is also located fairly close to the intersection, and buses stop there as opposed to stopping at the bus stop pole. When they stop at the shelter, they sometimes partially block the intersection. It seems that some of the drivers have recognized that stopping at the shelter is safer than stopping at the post. This is the end of part 4 of the Carlington Walkability videos for autumn 2009.